jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back
You already know WCS back on the boulevard with another one. A big shout out to Mr. Paz in the building. What's going on, everyone? You're definitely gonna let it populate a little bit more in here. I just want to touch bases on something that's always important. If I'm touching bases on it, I feel like it's important. I just have some questions, man. For the Drew Titans that's out there and the blue blood. Because not so much blue blood with any ill intent, of recent events, anything like that. You know what I'm saying? This is a light day when it comes down to it for me. But I just kind of have, some questions that's still been unanswered about these two. And I just want the public to kind of get the idea where I'm coming from and why I'm coming the way I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very important. You know what I'm saying? It's extremely important. You look at this situation in light of what's been going on, I still have some questions. And this includes 78 too. I just didn't put him on the thumbnail. Now, he's the general. I'm gonna leave the general over there where he at. But I'm gonna talk to his two subordinates. I'm gonna talk to two of his subordinates. This is strictly for two of his subordinates. Straight up. Just want to touch bases on some content, some questions, because when I continue to look on YouTube, right, and see certain things going on, I always ask myself, what is the reason behind all this? If it's dealing with dislike of somebody, I always say, okay, what's the reason for this? Where did it all originate? Where was the inception? How did it all begin? And in this community right here, sometimes you don't get clarification as to why people act the way they act. You just see it play out in front of you. If you are not following this, religiously for years, you wouldn't see how people act before and how they was acting now, all because of certain, couple of fights are coming up or whatever happened, or they fighter might be leaving the sport, or they fighter might have lost, the way they lost. It can be many things that cause these content creators to switch up. But we have this type of behavior that's going on where choices are being made to spew hate. It's a difference between, just talking about a boxer and what he can't do in the ring. You know what I'm saying? What he can't do in the ring. Some he's done outside the ring, he or she, that made it into the public eye. That goes for any boxer. It can go for personal relationships that's happened, outside the ring in the public eye. Whatever they may have done in the street, anything. But we're not really looking at it like, for me, I'm not gonna just create shit. Like if I'm really being facetious about something, then I create a little tall tale. But in reality, when it's this serious, I just look at my own people that's out here talking boxing supposedly, how they would try their damnness to sit up here and not make it about boxing anymore. They make it about personal condemnation. They want to make it about, damn, let me do anything and everything for this person to be shut down. And this has become a regular from the same people. How can you say that you're black? How can you say that you're part of an organization and y'all supposed to support black fighters, but majority of y'all only support certain black fighters? You don't support every black fighter. And the black fighters you don't support, you up there acting like you treat them like they're the enemy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna save Blue Blood for last. I'm gonna talk to Jew Titan. Jew Titan, this is strictly for you. There was a point in time where if I was just tuning in, I said, okay, let me stop over here and see what Drew talking about. Some of the content you put out, I'm not gonna have no complaints about it because it wasn't anything that really drew my attention. And I'm not saying it was bad content. You was talking what you was talking. It's okay. But what became a bit disturbing to me is when I just found out how much a follower you actually were. You know what I'm saying? You're one of those individuals who love to put on the character and the entire costume and grab the music and you know what I'm saying and do the two-step, you know what I'm saying, and dance your way in the character, get really situated in the character. Then you take that shit off and then you cut the camera on, go live, and then so you can be fully warmed up. You warm up for that character. Before you even get on camera, you warm up to the topic that you're going to speak on, especially when it's talking about somebody black. You don't get that much energy from most people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you don't have your criticism of some other fighters, but I say the main fighters that you are up here ridiculing the way you do, defaming their name, like you're talking about Crawford and Daniel Cunningham. I'm like, let's back up a little bit. Okay? Let's back up to when the infamous interrogation happened. You know what I'm saying? When you was able to interrogate so-called Sugar Hill. Let's take a peek at that. Let's take a peek at the audio. All right. I would show the video, but I don't want nobody reporting my shit because these niggas be submitting paperwork and having your stuff taken down. All right. Listen to this right here.
I said, God damn it. This sellout, man, I hope he dies in a fucking car fire. I said that. That's how angry I got. Because this shit is unfair, Sugar. This is unfair. Now, whether you're being honest with us or not, I'll take you at your word. You haven't gone back to revisit it. You said you haven't watched it.
That was all over, Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury situation where a lot of real supporters was upset on how things played out with Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury situation. All right. I look at myself and I'm saying when I'm on the front lines and having the opportunity to go out there and support, Deontay Wilder doing this episode right here, and how it all tied in, the Sugar Hill coming on the show because people had answers. And shout out to Barbershop Conversation for being able to make this happen. And shout out to Sugar Hill. When it comes down to staying composed and staying right there to take the blunt force of that oncoming fire. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get all irate. And this is, the way he acted and hearing Drew Titan say he hoped this sellout die in a car fire. Just let that sit with you for a minute. All right. Okay. What did you think about that? Here's another. Here's a black man who prides himself on being black, part of the L.D.B.C. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, really never paid too much attention to him. It just nothing he did interests me like that. I would just listen to content periodically here and there. It is what it is. I don't go out here trying to hate anybody, regardless of the way you look. But then I'm start getting confused. Like, you say somebody who trained a fighter, all right? He trained a fighter who's a part of a legendary gym, Crunk Gym. He trained a fighter that basically contended against a fighter that you like, that you and I both support heavy, right? So you tell this man, based off you not being a part of the team, you not being in training, you not going a damn 20, 30, 40 feet, half a mile, you never putting on shoes, you never in there lacing up, you ain't wrapping hands, you ain't doing sparring, you know what I'm saying? You're in no way, shape, or form a part of this training regime, right? But you tell a man you wish he would have died in the car fire without even thinking about his family. You say you got so angry, you wish death upon this man. You wish harm upon this man due to a torturous sequence of events. You want him to burn to death in a car fire. You want him to burn to death in a car fire, not thinking that he's somebody's son, not thinking that he has multiple fighters that he deals with that you may not like. You may not ever like the fighters that he deal with. Why? Because it's him training those fighters. But if he goes in there and train a fighter that's winning, then that makes him look good. He's doing his job. But you said you want him to burn in a car fire, which takes him away from his job and able to even exist on this earth, God-given earth, right? To provide his family, bro. You're trying to extract that from him with words, very abrasive words, very, very abrasive. So I'm telling you, Drew, if you believe that you can come on here and just speak and always playing your slave music and talking that shit about blacks, don't get mad when a black like myself return fire. Don't get mad because you wish death upon a man who has a family. Let me tell you some truth about what I did, because I just don't go to Deontay Wilder's fights when it's convenient. I've been several places. Hold on for a second. I've been several places. I've been several places where I was out there to support fighters in general. One primarily when he was in L.A., when Deontay was coming back to step in the ring with Tyson Fury again. And I remember, regardless of what's going on right now, and regardless of what I said about not supporting Deontay Wilder anymore due to his involvement with 78, it has nothing to do with Wilder personally. See, I'm a man, I can separate the two. Now, everybody else that's surrounding Wilder, Wilder may feel some type of way, and they're supposed to. That's his people. I get it. Really, I do. I get it. They're going to say what they got to say. It's okay. But I ain't say one hateful thing just to make it just to make it viewable, just to make it enticing, just to dress it up a little bit more, just because, he's a fighter that I supported and all of a sudden I'm not. I'm not you, brother. So when I was up there in L.A. and he returned to face Fury, and I seen all them people over there with Tyson Fury, all them media outlets, all them motherfuckers over there with Tyson Fury, because that was the time that Deontay Wilder wasn't talking to the media. Malik Scott was talking for him. I seen all those people over there. I thought about taking a picture. I said, nah. I said, fuck it. I turned around and I just, interviewed with Malik since he was the mouthpiece of the team. I looked at how much people wanted to talk to Deontay Wilder, regardless of the way he was acting. He wasn't talking to nobody. He shut it down, and he didn't show anybody any type of attention like they wanted because he had heard so much negative criticism. You know what I'm saying? He heard the negative criticism when he was out the ring. He's the one that went in there and went to battle. He went to war. And, regardless of the outcome, people still want to talk to him. When he wasn't out there to be spoken to, people went over there to Tyson Fury. What I'm trying to tell you, Drew, is regardless of what happened in the rematch, the media still wanted to go over there and talk to Tyson Fury. Regardless of what was said that he did, people still gravitated over there to speak to him at that moment. So when he left, when this shit was over, right, I was talking to Sugar Hill out there and I was asking him some shit. And, even though I was a bit agitated at how he don't answer questions and how he don't have to answer questions, really, but he wasn't answer questions or anything like that. He was being short. He was kind of, not really disclosing too much. And then I ran to Tyson Fury. So I'm solo dolo. I'm by myself. Him and his team went to Starbucks. He had all these people with him. So I went to Starbucks, and that's when I finally ran into Tyson Fury when he was with his people, whatever. So I started talking to him, and I asked him the questions I asked him. And I kind of asked him about the stuff that was, the situation that happened. I forgot the exact question I asked him, but I popped the question, why I had the moment. It was, no other media was around. Being that I knew what I knew about Tyson Fury and I felt some type of way about him cheating, I asked the question I asked him. He answered it, and then he was trying to tell me he was down in Miami partying, this, that, and the other, and I let it be known that my questions was pretty much on the side of Deontay Wilder heavy. And I went in there and did what I was supposed to do. He popped his damn coat open and said, I've been down here in Miami partying. Look at me, I'm still in shape. Da da da. I wasn't there for that. I didn't hang around and start kicking it. I left, and that's with his cousin that was right there beside me to my left, right? So boom, I left, and I went on about my business. But the one thing I didn't see up there, Drew, I didn't see you. I did not see you. It's not too many times I've seen you around doing this Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury shit that was popping off, especially after the rematch. I didn't see you when the press conference was in L.A. You should have been there to ask those questions face to face, brother. Not online, not all this other shit. You should have been there to ask those questions to that man's face, not online interrogating him and telling him you was wishing that he died in a car fire. Who the fuck are you, nigga? Who the fuck are you to wish death upon another man that you don't have no involvement and never said your name before, man? What's going on with y'all niggas today, man? You act like you want to be treated like you intelligent, but you steadily going around here doing dumb shit. Who the fuck are you? You had your opportunity to go out there to L.A. and approach him and his people. Dolo. Nothing. A lot of the L.D.B.C. guys I didn't see out there when Wilder was on top of his game. I didn't see it. What I see right now don't matter to me. I just know when I was making my rounds, I was pressing the gas, passing exits, and going up here and there to support him, to support the people that was attached to him. I did my motherfucking leg work. You L.D.B.C. niggas can't say shit to me about nothing. You can get mad about what I'm talking about, but when it comes to support, especially to the fighters I support heavy, I've been there. I put in the road work. I did what I had to do. I drove. I put in the leg work. It may not give a fuck to you, but I'm just asking. I never see most of you guys there, especially for Deontay Wilder before he lost his title. I didn't see you. You used to talk heavy about him, but I didn't see you. I didn't see you. I didn't see you, brother. I see you go live, but I ain't see y'all. Y'all wanted to go back out there at the MGM Grand. That was the opportune time You know what I'm saying? At the MGM Grand, it was time to mount up. Regulators! You know, for real. That's not boxing media to me. And the point I'm getting to is like, you take all the energy you put in trying to be famous at threatening Sugar Hill and talking shit about him. When you finally seen him in Brooklyn, you finally seen him, Drew, I would have respected the situation more if you would have went over to that man and gave him the same energy that you gave him while you was on the panel. Why didn't it happen, brother? Me, I sit back and analyze shit like this. I say to my motherfucking self, okay, if you that guy and you wish that much harm on somebody's son, whether it be a mother or a father, and you see them finally, because you don't go to fights like that. You see them finally in your sights. Why didn't you take the time to approach him and let him know? He know how you look. He knows how the fuck you look. Why didn't you take the same energy and go over there and check him? He ain't no punk. Now, all of a sudden, let's get to, you bluffing on that. You talking about you wish the man, down the car fire, which makes no sense. You really are an angry person, but not just being angry, you're very impulsive. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of who tunes in to you, that's the audience you like. I don't have anything to say. Everybody has their, acquired taste when it comes to this media shit. So I don't mind who watches you or whatever. But one thing I can say from me understanding who you are, you're impulsive, disrespectful, and you have a certain type of racism, a black racist bone in your body towards your own people. You have a hatred with your own people. You try to attempt to say some of the most vilifying comments, period, for your own people. Now, my question is, if you see a European out there, a Caucasian or Mexican, have you kept the same energy? Because, like I said before, you seen Sugar Hill. I didn't get the same energy out of you, bro. Now you redirected your target on Terrence Crawford. Now let me take you back even farther. Let me take you to this video right here. Let me let you listen to this.
Give him his shot. Right? Here's what I wanted to happen. Juneteenth. I want Bud versus Spence. Now, already heard that Spence is demanding, for lack of better words, he's demanding that the WBC place Bud in the rankings. I think Sean was ranked number 2 or 3. So now the WBC is going to work with the WBO to put Bud in the rankings, which eventually will put him in line to fight Errol. So now, that's what we want. That's what we want. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it, the fact that Bud won. And
you was a Bud fan, nigga. What happened to y'all brothers? What the fuck happened? Y'all come up with a new agenda in the L.D.B.C. and then y'all want to switch up. You was a fan, nigga. You was talking about rankings, you know what I'm saying? Sanctioned bodies speaking to one another, communicating and all that. And you want to see this fight, this. You was a fan, Drew. You was a motherfucking fan. Now you trying to be a fucking fake ass detective and go up here and continue to try to put Bud Crawford's name in the damn light as if you're the feds, bro. You keep on trying to link him up to Daniel Cunningham, who has a damn bounty on his head. And there's enough people out there working full time around the clock to find out where this guy's at. But you, on the other hand, you're the motherfucking Lone Ranger on this bitch. The only black Lone Ranger riding on a fucking donkey. And you keep bringing up Daniel Cunningham, bro. You keep on tying Bud Crawford to Daniel Cunningham. That's why the fight fell out. How are you going to get motherfuckers to respect what you do on here, and all you do is narrative push, bro? You narrative push. You don't even have complete confidence in what you fucking talking about. You just know, okay, well, this is what we talking about. This is the conversation. This is where we trying to go in this direction right here. You was a fan, bro. You was a fan of Bud Crawford just like Blue Blood. But yet y'all got with a group where obviously you wasn't giving the orders, you was receiving them. You was a subordinate. And the higher up said, we're going to start pushing PBC heavy, and we're going to start pushing goddamn Aerosmith heavy. Now the smear campaign, now the hate convention, now everything, torchless parades and shit is all towards Bud Crawford. Why won't you stand up for yourself? Instead of playing bullshit ass music, why would you do a live with a person from the UK, right? You're doing a live with a person from the UK, but yet you're questioning Bud Crawford taking a picture with Tyson Fury, who's a British fighter. So you're mad that two boxers have taken a picture together, and you're saying they was in Dubai at a Daniel Cunningham. So let me bring this up. But first, I'm going to get to the chat, man. Shout out to y'all in the chat. Mr. Paz, what's good? Bud gonna stop spent. Salute to you, brother. How you feeling? 78 Goofy too. Dion Washington, what's good, bro? Everybody mad at you now. All right, what up, WCS? What's good? That's what's good. Don't trust a dude with a 5 head that huge. Drew always been lame. That whole Sugar Hill interview was trash to me for none. Tell him the truth. I was just wrote about that interview. Okay. No idea there was a live stream. Drew definitely on steroids. How can he be a boxing advocate for fairness? Big Blunts on deck. Gooch, what's good? So let's get back to something. I played the video and everything. So I want to take you back to this right here because Drew felt that it was important for his live to bring up when Terrence Crawford was in the ocean looking for the big fish. And this is a thumbnail I did way several months back. But he was trying to explain that Terrence Crawford was in Dubai for a meeting with Daniel Cunningham, right? He's acting like he's the Charleston White 5.0 on YouTube in the boxing community. Now, due to my guy Captain Chaos, who has been an avid wild dog in the hunt, I mean, dude, we know you all about filling out the paperwork. But I'm saying, why fill out the paperwork when the wild dogs are out here? But you're up here wishing death upon somebody to burn in a car. Nigga, what is wrong with you when it comes to understanding simple, logical, basic common sense shit? You wish death upon a man in the most torturous way possible in a car crash. But yet, you get a wild dog on your ass and you want to file paperwork for a lawsuit. Why are you trying so hard to defame Terrence Crawford's name and he's never did a motherfucking thing to you, dog? He never did shit. You don't see me up here talking about Mo 3 shit with Arrow, who he's attached with in the hip hop community. You don't see me talking about all that damn street shit that goes on. Fuck that. I don't never wish him anything to take him away from his daughters. Never. I may not support him 0.0.1% as a fighter, but I'm not going out here doing what you're doing. You on record as going out of training. You on record as saying some foul shit about black fighters in general. You want to know why Terrence Crawford is up here taking a picture with Tyson Fury. But yet you had the opportunity when Tyson Fury, trainer at one point in time, was in your sights, walking distance, right there in your view on camera, and you did nothing. You did nothing, Drew. You did nothing. Stop the pump faking, nigga. Stop the motherfucking pump faking when it comes to damn trying to be an investigator and trying to have people believe that you're still a boxing fan. You're a boxing head. It's all about boxing. How these intelligent individuals are gonna take what you're saying and respect you as a hardcore boxing fanatic when you're out here snitching, when you're trying to be a part of an investigation, you're trying to push false ass advertisement and agitprop out here on YTC and trying to say, let me give you a timeline. You know what I'm saying? Bud Crawford is up here with in Dubai swimming, and when he was asking, where's the big fish at, he was out there for a meet with Daniel Cunningham. That's the push for the negotiation. I will ask you this. Since you're sitting up here talking about how good Al Heyman is did this and that, he's giving fighters game. You know what I'm saying? You have nothing but good things to say about him, right? Were you there? Did somebody phone you up and say, yeah, look at this footage right here. I see Bud. He's in Dubai. He's about to meet with Daniel Cunningham. Can you present a picture? Can you present a picture with him with Daniel Cunningham? Can you present a picture? Just one picture. Because I know you have to have the picture with all this damn investigative damn media that you're spewing out to the public. You have to have one picture, bro. Did you jump up there and say, let me find somebody who can go up here to Eddie Hearns and ask him, what was Eddie Hearn doing with Cunningham? I don't find you as vicious in trying to do the research, investigative tactics on Eddie Hearns. Why? He's not black enough for you? Why are you not doing investigative work on Eddie Hearns, brother? Come on, man. Get those juices flowing. Put your minds together. Get with your people and say, hey, we want to do a damn smear campaign on Eddie Hearns. Let's do it. Forget Crawford. Let's go on Eddie Hearns. Let's do a smear campaign on Eddie Hearns. No, because you feel that Eddie Hearns has a little bit more power, to do this, that, and the other. Or you might look at his skin complexion and say, you know what, he got the complexion for the protection. I'm going to leave that alone, so no detection. Why are you hell-bent on going out here smearing Terrence's name? You niggas don't have a lick of sense when it comes to what's actually going down in the YTC. Let me also break it down another layer there, Drew. Check this out. So Blue Blood, right? Blue Blood is supposed to be in this new position where he's a silent partner. Let's just say, for the sake of it, I'm gonna keep it tight today. He's supposed to be a silent partner and all that. And he's making moves. Okay, all right. He took the opportunity to link up with BLK Prime and do whatever he did. And, 7-Eleven to Sitco to motherfucking Quick Trip, all that shit, right? So he is involved with BLK. We know that. Okay, kudos. So I know within the L.D.B.C, there's some people that's totally upset because it goes against the grain in the fighter that y'all been pushing for quite some time. It goes against the motherfucking grain. So how do you expect, as an L.D.B.C member, to continue to defame the name of Terrence Crawford, who is the biggest face of BLK Prime? How do you feel that you're going to be in support of your brother, Blue Blood Sports, who is a part of BLK Prime, when you are here continuing to do a smear campaign on the face of the brand right now when it comes to boxing? How does that fucking work, dog? What are you niggas thinking? Are you thinking at all? Do you even take that in consideration? I think you do. I think y'all niggas out there trying to sabotage anything that Blue Blood has to do with this shit when it comes to BLK. Because if Terrence Crawford is the biggest name at BLK Prime and y'all continue to push this smear campaign, all it is subliminal shots. You know what I'm saying? It's just subliminal warfare. Indirect action being taken that's going to affect Blue Blood from being a part of this whole situation. How can certain people say they want to praise him for putting the fight together, but yet they up here defaming the man's name that's the most elite fighter on that entire damn streaming service? He's the man. He's the man. But y'all still talking about Al Heyman and all this other shit. Were you around when Al Heyman had to go to court, PBC? Were you around back then when people try to, place him in a position where they want to mention the Ali Act and being that all that other legality took place? Look it up online, bro. I'm not going into detail about it. But were you saying that he was trying to kick game to the fighters? You know what I'm saying? At this point in time, when people are saying that PBC is pretty much having problems, allegedly, monetary problems. Did you say he was kicking game when he said he didn't want nobody else to touch it? So if Al Heyman said he don't want nobody else to touch it, was he talking about the hedge fund guys? So if he was talking about the hedge fund guys, which was maybe potentially, let me see, Jay-Z or Warren Buffett, right? And in between that narrative, did you hear him say anything about, I'm not going to touch it because of the hedge funds might be from Canahan? The money that you might be making is from Canahan. Did you hear him say any of that, brother? So if you didn't hear him say that, why are you trying to inject this shit into a fight being, a negotiation process being consummated, terminated? Bud went his way, and we still don't know what the hell's going on with Errol Spence. Why do you continue when this man is fighting BLK Prime, who is attached to one of your so-called brothers of the L.D.B.C. Why aren't you supporting other shit? It's other stuff to talk about, but you bringing your stupid ass online all the time, and you want to continue to put a smear campaign up on Bud and trying to link him to Canahan. Nigga, you a fucked up individual, bro. What's driving you for this shit? What's driving you to sit up here and want people to think and perceive you as an intelligent individual, but what you're doing is dumb fuckboy type shit? You have no reason to still be talking about Bud Crawford and Canahan. Why is he taking a picture with Dane Tyson Fury? Why is this? Why is that? Where's all this shit coming from? Why are you trying to act like you're the Charleston White of the YTC? And you want to continue to try to put this man with Canahan and try to say Al Heyman didn't want to do business with him because of his Canahan dealings. Why can't you present a picture? I gave you a picture of Jay-Z and Warren Buffett. I gave it to you right here. But you can't get a picture of Terrence Crawford with a picture of Daniel Canahan like Eddie Hearns. No, not a single motherfucking picture. But you continue going here and try to put shit together. Oh, he was in Dubai. See this video right here? Him in the ocean talking about the big fish. You see this right here? That's when he was up there for me with Danny Canahan. Well, where's the audio? You got to have some audio, bro. You doing all this investigative work, First 48. You doing all this investigative work. Where's all the core evidence that we're looking for with this? The core evidence. If you can't find the core evidence in any of this, you need to come on here with a different topic. And when it comes to Bud Crawford, you need to shut the fuck up. You can play your motherfucking slave music and you can goddamn daydream all day long is wishing you can be one of these bulky ass buffed up slaves out there with shit on your ankles and feet, and then you the informant of the whole group and they don't know, and you get to eat the grits behind the goddamn house and go in there and tell Massa, I'm gonna tell you that Scotty, I don't know about him back there. He was working, but he wasn't working hard enough. You know, he dropped some cotton on the ground back there now. You say if I tell you some extra, I get a chicken wing. Can I get a chicken wing? Because I got some extra shit. I'm going to tell on some other people back there. You know what I'm saying? I got to tell on some more people back there now. Did you get it? I smell it from out here. Did you get any more fresh chicken wings? I want some of them chicken wings, man. I love them chicken wings right there. They so crispy. I got some more information from you. You got two slaves trying to run off tonight. You didn't know that, did you? Can I get a second chicken wing? Come on. I know you like talk like that, brother. I know you like that. Because all you do is play slave music and talk about monkeys and shit, bro. You're not happy where you at in life. You're not happy to be a free man, brother. You're not happy to be free. You're not comfortable around your other people. I don't know what the order is internal to the L.D.B.C, but not every group in the L.D.B.C is like you. I know that for a fact. I've met some nice people and who are L.D.B.C members that are cool people. So I can't sit up here and encapsulate the entire motherfucking group because you acting stupid. This is what I try to explain to y'all. If y'all feel y'all can come on here and disrespect and do all that shit, don't get mad when other people return the resistance towards you, man. Y'all niggas act like you're the victims. You want to submit paperwork on that. Oh, I'm going to do paperwork now. I want to get the typing. I want to put the pen to work. No, that's some hoe ass nigga shit, and you know it. Hoe ass nigga shit right there. Fuck boyism. You don't want to damn take full accountability for starting all this, talking shit, disrespecting people, goddamn dropping links, trying to goddamn gang up on motherfuckers. When people come your way, y'all want to submit paperwork. That's what I know. That's what I know. Y'all want to submit paperwork and try to have people's channel taken down. You trying to silence them through paperwork. But it's okay when y'all get behind the mic and talk that bullshit and try to run a smear campaign on Bud Crawford dealing with somebody who's a mob boss or whatever. The feds are handling that, nigga. Are you the feds? Are you the feds, nigga? Let us know. Are you the motherfucking feds? If you ain't the feds, shut the fuck up and chill. Fall your ass back, man. Get up under a bar or something and goddamn vent. Put 2 quarters on that bitch and goddamn rep it out for 15 if you can get it. You niggas go around here in tight ass shirts, man. That's one thing I'm seeing a trend with you niggas that wear baseball caps all the time. I'm seeing a trend with y'all niggas. Y'all got insecurities. Real talk. You got insecurities, man. You got to come to a point where you just got to accept what God blessed you with. What you inherited. Y'all niggas that wear caps all the time. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Y'all mad because your hairline ain't there no more. It's feeling some type of way. Man, the baseball cap is giving you unnecessary pressure around your cranial cap. That shit can be making inflammation internal to the cranial cap. And you know what I'm saying? Causing some neurological problems. I'm just trying to figure it out. Psychologically, I think you have some neurological inflammation going on. It may be some form of CTE from one of y'all niggas beating your head up against the wall because you're like, God damn, I need to buy another baseball cap. I see a trend and y'all niggas is wearing small ass shirts trying to be buff. Nigga, be buff for the girl. Don't be buff for the niggas. Don't come around the niggas being all buffed up with a tank top on and take all that vent out on us. No, take it out on a female or something. Be around her where she can calm your ass down, man, and make you feel good about yourself. Don't take all that damn bent up shit you doing, goddamn raging from the gym and shit, and bring it on YouTube. I want to fuck a nigga up. Where all the niggas at? Ah, God damn it. Man, BF, when you called him a nigger, I loved it. I love it, BF. I love when you call that man a nigger. Yeah, love it. Man, what the fuck is going on here, bro? Y'all not even checking your own people for looking the worst. We're supposed to be a representation for not just ourselves, but for other black men in society. But y'all niggas don't think anything about that shit. The way you act, it's almost like you don't even do a detailed thought process to say, man, is this going to be good representation of myself? Forget everybody else that's attached and linked up to you. But it's a good representation of myself, though, Drew. This is not a good representation, bro. It's bogus. You're putting on a charade. You want to talk about topics just because you are so-called a pro-Spence supporter now. So you want to sit up here and not only, talk about boxing. Like, I can see if you're saying, oh, I don't see Errol Spence losing to Bud Crawford. I don't see Bud Crawford defeating Errol Spence. I don't see this. You giving scenarios on what you think the fight going to play out. Because as I played the audio, you was all about Bud Crawford. You wanted to see him get that fight with Errol Spence because you was a fucking fan. But just like your guy Blue, y'all was forced into a different situation to push a narrative, and you know that shit wasn't built up naturally. That shit wasn't built up naturally, nigga. You was up here forced into a situation. Now it's an all-out motherfucking smear campaign to tarnish that man's brand. Let me ask you this, man. How do you expect to grow acting the way you act? Like, do you expect to do this shit for the next 10 years? What is your ultimate goals, man? What are y'all brothers' ultimate goals is up here trying to act like Blue is a part of history, but y'all tearing down the fight in the process? What's more important? Being a member of the L.D.B.C. or being a positive reflection of who you are in real life to others who may not know you? You know what I'm saying? What is more important? Because it just seems like y'all don't have a care in the world when you out here behind the mic. Like, people can't hit replay and see how you really are. And then they look at you and say, why are they so mad about somebody who doesn't influence you on a personal level, brother? That shit's insane, bro. Let me get to this chat, man. Shout out to Captain Chaos in the building. Still waiting for the lawsuits. Why aren't you keeping the same energy on them wild dogs, bro? You had Sugar Hill right there. You didn't do shit. But yet you continue to jump on here and do a smear campaign against Bud Crawford. None of you niggas had the motherfucking strength, the inner strength to make a decision to say, you know what, maybe I should leave this motherfucker because it's going against what I really want to do in this game on YouTube. You know why you niggas are not strong enough to leave the L.D.B.C? Because you feel like you built up your following. See, there's some channels out here that built their following organically and naturally. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't dependent off another group. But most of y'all who stay real close and y'all want to continue to push the narrative and this, that, y'all built your channel up off those. So if you leave, those people are leaving too. And you're going to get backlash. I seen it happen. Tony Boswell on deck. Salute. Smash the like button. Show support. Salute to you, Tony. Appreciate you pulling up. I'm trying to catch up. Captain Chaos with the $2 super chat. Appreciate you there. Chaos. Still working for Drew Titan to sue me. Broke joke. Shout out to Captain Chaos once again, man, with the $2 super chat. Drew Titan is the crooked eye monster. Mutant. Man, hey, bro. There's nothing I can say. Like, when you see Chaos come up in here, don't go crying. Talking about, oh man, this guy's a problem. He's always talking about me. That's what y'all do to people. What are you doing to Crawford? What have you done to other fighters? Y'all have taken, extensive amount of time to dirty this man's brand in boxing off a situation that they're qualified experts, people who are in law enforcement, feds and everything, that handle this entire situation. And you keep speaking on it as if you're trying to bring Crawford down to have him on the news to get locked the fuck up. He said, Chaos say, never trust a man who wears a push-up bra. God damn. Outlaw Pugilist, man. Saw the thumbnail and had to click on the live. For real, man. Check it out, bro. I had to come up here and speak my piece as always. Because it's been plenty of years that people just go around here and they hear shit, right? And they don't even want to speak up on it. They watch motherfuckers just continue to disrespect. They don't want to say nothing. Tony said, damn, WCS, I wear a cap, homie, but got a head full of hair. Why you got to be like that? I wasn't specifically saying Tony Boswell. I'm speaking of the insecurities of people who wear hats to cover up something. It's not individuals who wear caps in general. I'm talking about the ones who wear cap and they don't feel comfortable without the cap. Chaos said, Drew ain't no Fed. Shout out to Captain Chaos, $5 super chat. Once again, Drew ain't no Fed. He wrote parking tickets and now drives a bus. Drew was never a cop. He's a flop. What you got to say about that, Drew? This is your best friend right here, Captain Chaos, man. You know who Ed is, right? You know what I'm saying? Where's all that energy, bro? Why do y'all act the way you act and then submit paperwork on people? Y'all been doing this shit online forever, but yet you get mad and say somebody's picking on me. He came at me. I don't know what. No, that's fuck boy. Like, come on, man. Y'all been grouping up, ganging up, dropping links and all this shit to people. And then when people come at y'all feel some type of way. How can you feel anyway? It should make you just fall back a little bit and say, damn, maybe I should think about this shit. She, what's good, Pop? What's good? Reggie, what's good? G Money, what's good? Crawford need to sue these handles who is trying to smear his name. Thurman Crawford with smoke arrow. So, you just heard him in this piece right here, right?
Bob Arum has no control over what Bud does as long as Bud has that belt. He's not with Top Rank anymore. So now, I want Arrow to get up with Bud on Juneteenth.
He want Arrow to get up with Bud on Juneteenth. He's trying to say he would like to see this fight happen. You know, all the talk that he's not with Top Rank no more, he's feeling good about something.
If I can get a definite on that happening, y'all start saving your money right now.
So you want us to save our money, but yet you in here running a smear campaign before they even step in the ring. It makes no sense from post to post. It makes no sense where he can have this tone and then go into a full-blown rage and try to become the top fed, the top YouTube fed, and sit up here and try to attach Bud Crawford to a mob boss, a well-known, infamous name that's out there that they're looking for. You're taking a black man away from supposedly you're talking about boxing, and now you want to bring him to the light on some damn criminal shit? You're not even talking about boxing no more. When I'm listening to you on this video, right? You seem like you're trying to talk boxing. You want him to fight Arrow. You know, he ain't with this promotion no more. You know, you seen all Son Freud. Everything is cool. But all that shit has changed right now. You became a mully grub, ill-tempered individual, a blackguard. You become a dude who every time you open your mouth about Terrence Bud Crawford, you got something fucking negative to say. You ain't perfect, nigga. You are not perfect, brother. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. We wasn't blessed to walk around this earth and be fully perfect without any type of sin. There's nothing pure about that we're able to maintain on a daily basis, Drew. So when you out here just talking and you want to sit up here and goddamn try to put Bud Crawford's name, it's not even in the mud. You're trying to put him in a criminal light. You're trying to say he has dealings with people that he don't supposed to have dealings with. Maybe you should check him out because Al Heyman, air quotes, supposedly denied doing business with him. When Al Heyman is the only one out of that conversation, Drew, pay attention. Pay attention. He's the only one between that conversation between Bud Crawford and Al Heyman in your mouth. He's the only one been in court. He's the only one that lost the court decision. He's the only one that had to pay up. Wasn't it Top Rank and Golden Boy? I don't remember Bud Crawford going to court for anything. I don't remember any of that shit. I don't remember him being, accused of anything like that. He had to go to court. I don't believe his name coming up in accordance to the Ali Act, where a manager can't be a promoter and be everything encompassing. I don't remember Bud Crawford trying to take advantage of his people like that. But yet you say Al Heyman was trying to turn Bud onto game. He was trying to give him game by saying he's not going to touch the hedge fund. Why? Because he don't get the amount of money that he would want off that himself. They say, oh, Terrence Crawford was trying to steal Errol Spence from Al. How the fuck is that going to happen? What the fuck is that? How is that going to happen? How is he going to steal Errol Spence, who's locked down? This motherfucker is locked down, wrist to wrist, ankle to ankle, neck to a motherfucking post. He can't go nowhere. And you're trying to think that Terrence Crawford, who don't know shit about business, who a man with no land, he's going to be able to just walk up in there and get on the phone and offer a $25 million a piece hedge fund, and all of a sudden a man who loves money like Al Heyman is going to sit there and say, you know what, something about you, I think you with that dude Canahan, right? I don't want to make that money with you. How would they go into negotiations, being that news has been out about Canahan, them looking for him? How would they even go into negotiations just to waste time? They don't do that shit. Who does that? Why would they be up here wasting time trying to make that fight? Supposedly stalling, and scheduled for next year. Why don't they just say, we're not going into negotiation with you? We're not entertaining it. And Team Crawford can be like, why is that? Because, the rumors that we're hearing. You don't think he has people to find out if the rumors are true? How deep is it? Yes, they do, because it's all over the news. So you can trash that. You can flush that. You can wipe your ass with it and flush that, because that's a bunch of shit. You can flush that. That's all I'm saying. You can flush it. It makes no sense. You got these niggas wearing little shirts and just start lifting weights down goddamn 3 or 4 hours ago, bro. They got a blood pump. You know what I'm saying? They got blood pumped into them and they feeling good, bro. Man, come on, man. Come on, you think people don't have access to what you're doing out here? So let's get to something else, right? Let's get to Jay-Z. Terrence Crawford has ties with Jay-Z, right? You know, there's Jay-Z that's married to Beyonce, the Jay-Z who pretty much put lyrics in the song on what he used to do back in the day. You know, about selling drugs back in the day and all that. Why you didn't go with Jay-Z? Explain that to me there, Drew. Why you didn't go with Jay-Z? It's plenty of lyrics that he has in his songs, being that we have all these hip-hop artists going on RICO trial for lyrics in their song. Why you didn't try to say, you goddamn it, Terrence Crawford took a picture with Jay-Z. Man, somebody need to look into that. He talked about dealing drugs and selling crack back in the day. Why you ain't doing that? Why is that, Drew? Why you didn't add Jay-Z names to the pot, right? You love dogging out brothers. Why you didn't bring up Jay-Z name? You're busy up here trying to find a picture, and you're going to goddamn put a picture up there of Terrence Crawford and damn Tyson Fury. But yet, Terrence Crawford has a picture, once again, with Warren Buffett. You say nothing. That's too much of a positive light for you, right? He has a picture with Jay-Z. Potentially, they're assuming that these two are responsible for the hedge funds, right? I don't want to touch that. I just want to make it seem like the Al Heyman didn't want to do business with Crawford due to alleged rumor mill that he's attached to Canahan, which is bogus ass shit, bro. If he's attached to Canahan, why the fuck do you matter? Why does it matter to you, bro? Why are you trying so hard to get this man locked up and have him go to court for have some dealings? Why you ain't calling up Eddie Hearn? Why you ain't running up to the gypsy side and damn trying to question Tyson Fury? You was just there. Sugar Hill was right there. Why you didn't say, Sugar Hill, I need this, see can you get Tyson Fury on the panel? I want to really dig deep and question him about his ties and taking pictures with Cunningham. Come on, man. Come on, man. We got to have this shit across the fucking board. Now, I've been on record as saying, I sent this to 78. I say 78. In order for you to damn police the L.D.B.C, there's certain channels you need to get out of that. Drew isn't one of them. He needs to stay there because he's not really participating, doing anything. He's just, he's just over there barking. It's just like a little puppy tied up to a tree. He's just barking. He over there. He ain't really doing nothing. But as far as the other channels I told you, there's doing nothing. Because I know deep down inside, 78 is feeling some type of way about Blue Blood Sports. He may not say it because he don't want that disruption. When he hear people talking about Blue Blood is bigger than the L.D.B.C, he don't want that disruption. Other people I've heard on the record say, oh, we're trying to see him win. You're not trying to see him win if you continue to dog out Terrence Crawford. The man is only where he at as far as the notoriety goes because of Terrence Crawford. So if you're riding off the clout of Terrence Crawford, who steps and split the ropes and who's the three-way champion, former undisputed, Blue is getting clout off of him. So if he's getting clout and you're trying to say he's bigger now, he's changed levels, he's a part of BLK Prime, like Blue always say, oh, your favorite fighter, you're going to be big mad. You're going to be big mad. Your favorite fighter is freaking Sonic. Okay, cool. I won't be mad because I don't have nothing to do with it. I'm not getting no money off that. But what I want Blue to do is let the people know that, you know what? L.D.B.C is hindering my progress. He don't have the courage, bro. It's hindering my progress on where I'm trying to go in this boxing game. I'm gonna have to let y'all go. He can't do it because it's gonna affect his finances every time he go live. He don't want to damn split the structure that he has built based off viewership of those members who fuck with the L.D.B.C heavy. He know that those super checks will go bye-bye. So he doesn't have the courage to, brother. Look, I understand. I get it. He doesn't have the courage to basically file for divorce. He don't have it. Y'all, everybody don't have everybody don't have that strength inside, that inner strength. When they're in a matrimony, they say, you know what, I ain't getting nowhere with this. We at a point right now it's irreconcilable. I'm trying to go this way. You really want to stay where you at. I'm trying to bring you with me, and you want to stay where you at. Because you feel, oh man, it's just too much going on right here. It's just too much going on. It's such confusion. Blue wants to separate himself from the L.D.B.C. Why? Because he made that arrangement without the permission. He was an opportunist, bro. Blue Blood was an opportunist who took advantage of a situation, riding the clout of Terrence Crawford, a fighter that he used to fuck with, but he turned his back on, didn't have the courage then to say, nope, no, I fucks with him. I support him heavy. He's my absolute favorite. It's no bias. Errol Spence pressure will not burst Terrence Crawford's pipes. Pause. This man was an absolute fan of Terrence Crawford, but yet did not have the courage to stand his motherfucking ground when his people start working this agenda to smear Terrence Crawford's name, when him and Errol Spence really got down to saying, okay, they might fight. They might fight. Let's start this shit. We rocking with PBC. We ain't rocking with Bob Arum. We rocking with PBC. So we're going to rock with Errol Spence out of the welterweight division. Because you had two welterweights on the pound-for-pound list. For a long time now, two. Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence Jr. They chose to pick sides. Blue never wanted to cross over to Errol Spence. Every time he talked, look, find me a video where he was talking about Errol Spence and he looked the way he did when he was there talking about Bud Crawford. Huge. That's going to be a huge. That man was so happy. He listening. Look, Blue was so motherfucking happy talking about Bud Crawford. When they finally gave the order to say, hey, some things is going to change around here, man, we're going to start rocking with PBC heavy and messing with their fighters. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that goes for Errol Spence. We're going to start rocking with Errol Spence. And Blue's, now 78, stop. No, do I? Yeah, Blue, that's you too, okay? Unless you're going to strip him butt naked to the new right now. Are you? Okay, then. We rocking with Errol Spence. And that's how that shit went down, y'all. Blue was an opportunist because he saw a chance to elevate himself. And he should. A man that put in this much work, no matter what criticism I have for Blue, a man that put in this much work, along with his ego, if they want to change levels and go into a organization where they can align themselves with is doing, they have a goal in mind on where they're trying to go in boxing, and he can be a part of it, cool, do that shit, bro. But you wasn't thinking about that when you was aligning yourself with the L.D.B.C. on here. You didn't ever thinking about changing levels and happen to leave those who you've been with for quite some time. You've built your reputation off of. Sometimes you got to learn how to damn make those command decisions, Blue, and say, shit, I got to go. Now you're going to go through the storm, but the storm is going to pass, bro. The storm is going to pass. You have to look at it that way. But I digress, because I can say on the other hand, Blue, you might not have the courage to do no shit like that. When I seen you in the front seat and you was talking to another grown man like that, and I think you older than 78, that shit didn't sit right with me. When you was sitting in your front seat, and it just is well, it was just like you and 78 sitting in the front seat talking. And you call that man General probably a goddamn 240 times, dog. Get back in his good graces. Damn, nigga, don't you pay dues? Shit. For real? You got a family. You talk about you have 9 kids and all that. Your wife make more than me and all that. Brother, good brother. That's not a good look. That shows inferiority. That shows submissiveness. I don't give a fuck where you from, brother. When you are talking like that online, why did you have to do that online, first of all? If you are with BLK and you plan on changing levels and you feel like certain people are sabotaging what you got going on, get the fuck up out of there, Blue. Nobody else is going to tell you the way I'm telling you. I don't hate you, brother. I just don't like your attitude and your ego and how arrogant you are, and the lack of respect that you had attempting to come over here like I was soft. You never apologized for that shit. And you just proved me as time went along, you felt like you wanted to make it about money. Nigga, how can you make shit about money from a YouTube group? We're not talking about careers. We're not talking about real life shit where you got to file taxes. I'm talking about careers, retirement, free medical, dental. What are we fucking talking about, brother? We talking about YouTube? I got a channel on my Allen Iverson. We're not talking about men that go out here and work every day, 8 to 12 hours, whether it's a day shift or night shift. We talking about YouTube? We talking about YouTube. We're not talking about when somebody go out here and sweat and at a job and they trying to put in months and months and build up their tenure and put them hours away, continue to provide for their family on a job that has benefits that can provide you a pension for the rest of your life. We're talking about YouTube, right? That's what we fucking talking about, Blue. So therefore, if you chose to make YouTube your primary mode of income, the only way you're going to be able to change levels and really commit yourself is that you leave the L.D.B.C. I requested 78 to goddamn kick you out that motherfucker, but he ain't responded. You turn your back on him, bro. You know I'm being real. You talking about 7-Eleven shit. You turn your back on these guys. You turn your back on them, bro. You're up here, interviewing the opposition of Terrence Crawford, a fighter who you've been advocating heavy since you purchased a slushie at 7-Eleven. But all the people that you attach, majority of them, they're running a smear campaign on Bud Crawford. They don't give a fuck about you supporting BLK Prime in this type of scenario. You know why? Because they're not going to the fucking fight, Blue. They're not going up there to Omaha to support you with this shit. You have to take control and do the shit your own. If 78 ain't willing to fire you or goddamn dismiss you from the group, I'm telling you, you should goddamn emancipate yourself, brother, and take a full 30-inch step forward and keep it moving. The storm too shall pass. Do your own fucking thing. Do your own fucking thing. But you know damn well you betrayed them niggas. You want to be an opportunist. I get it. I ain't mad at you. If you want to line yourself with BLK and you think they're going so cool. But don't try to sabotage the next man. Don't try to get mad at Scotty because, him being voiceful or whatever and saying some real shit to you. You know damn well you was an opportunist and you didn't think shit about the L.D.B.C. when you make that decision for BLK, knowing that Crawford was gonna sign with BLK, knowing that shit. You didn't let the right channels know. You didn't check in. And look, they don't want to DP you because they feel like your channel is one of the largest channels in the L.D.B.C., which it is. It's one of the largest channels. That still don't entice you, encourage you to get the fuck up out of there, bro. If people are saying that your channel is larger than BLK Prime, per the words of Champside, he say your channel is bigger than BLK Prime. That don't encourage you to go on about your business and do dolo solo and start damn signing fighters the right way. Because you're gonna have to get your title together now. You came in as a talent acquisition, and now you're saying you're a silent partner. And the definition of silent partners is somebody who does not involve themselves in daily operations. So you got to tighten that description down, brother. Are you a silent partner or not? If you see growth in BLK Prime and you still got these cats out here dogging out Terrence Crawford, because look, he got one fight, like you said. One fight, Blue. He has one fight with them, supposedly. But you don't know if by chance he's going to bring on other fighters. If everything goes smooth and they continue to do this throughout 2023, you don't know if Team Crawford is going to bring on other fighters to make this shit happen, to make another fight card. You should be thinking about emancipating yourself, because therefore you might be able to open up some type of lines of trust to get an interview in the future. I haven't seen Terrence Crawford come on your channel. I don't give a fuck about silent partner. I don't give a fuck about those 7-Eleven meeting. I haven't seen Terrence Crawford on your shit. But yet these motherfuckers running around trying to give you high praise for making this shit all come down. Nah, fuck that. I'm calling cap, nigga. I'm calling super duper motherfucking goddamn construction helmet cap on that shit. If you really want to damn take this shit to a next level, look how many people was on Terrence Crawford IG Live, bro. Look how many YouTube channels filleted that damn IG Live and put it on their channel. So for you to be a part of BLK, you can't talk to Dez and say, Dez, I'm fully committed to this, but is there any way we can get on the phone with Crawford? I need him to come on the show. The reason I need to come on the show, because if I can get him on the show, then that'll open up a lot of other fighters that's potentially going to sign with BLK to come on my channel. Because, hey, I'm keeping a thou wow there, Blue. This is not the first fight card you're going to be a part of, if indeed you plan on selling out and riding waves with these people. This is not the first time that they're going to set sail on the fight card. So what I'm telling you is, if you separate yourself now, go through the storm, build up your fan base, based off the position you're now in, dealing with these people, just be a part. Do professional shit, bro. Because right now you fucking up big time. You got niggas like Drew Titan that y'all are co-sign, BFTB, you a co-sign on these niggas that's out here just talking reckless. Little babies. These niggas are baby-minded. You ever heard a word like that? Baby-minded niggas. See, yeah, I'm back. Let me get to this chat right here. Shout out to my guy Showtime, Shaw News, man. One of the hottest in the game, UGK on deck. What's good? Bar Aaron said in an interview, as long as Bud Crawford hasn't had any dealings with Canahan since the sanctions were imposed, he's done nothing wrong. True words. And also, we think it will be much more activity taking place with them really paying attention to anyone in Crawford's camp and he himself. So I don't know why Drew is continuing to push this narrative, this false ass narrative. This man ain't been locked up. He ain't been in investigation. He ain't been on the news. None of that. Why are you still pushing this shit, dog? You disgracing yourself, brother. Only half people in here have hit the like button. Hit the like button. Man, hit the like button. Why should I have to tell you, bro? You know what I'm saying? Why should I have to tell you some shit like that? You already know what's up, man. It's only 30 likes in here, man. Just hit the like button. Damn, it ain't that difficult. Outlaw say, Blue Blood got a mad work ethic that I must respect. He definitely puts the hours in, put the massive ego. But his massive ego let him down. It is what it is, man. Look. If you moving and grooving, you want that shit to work for you. You know what I'm saying? You want everything you do, how you move, to work for you. Not have individuals around you hindering your progress and your movement forward by keeping the waters muddy. Ask any motherfucker. They'd rather drive on a street that's fresh and, that has tar and that's well paved and smooth instead of motherfucking muddy gravel ass road all the time. And when you up here have individuals talking shit about Bud Crawford, when Blue is attached to BOK Prime and they're talking mad shit, how is Blue Blood going to get any closer to not only Terrence Crawford, but to the people that he potentially may bring to BOK after this fight card goes down in December? How? That's growth. That is growth. You would B&B? For real? Okay, damn, he got somebody from B&B on his channel. We're talking about over 1,000. Easy. 1,500. Crawford comes on his shit, it changes shit forever because everybody's gonna be tuned in, and now they're gonna say, you know what, that's the confirmation we've been waiting on. But they can't get the confirmation now. They're not gonna get the confirmation. I don't think for Team Bud at all. But all I'm saying is Avanesians came on there, and I have the whole month of November and the first week of December to say, maybe this week. Nope. Okay. Maybe next week. If you get Bud Crawford on your channel, then it changes levels. Because the only person I know that had Bud Crawford on his channel here, it was Showtime. That's it. Blues Coos, shout out to Rashid on that. Who's shoot to the game. Blues Coos, get the clue. You made your move. They got you under pressure. Salute to you, brother. Derek on deck, what's good? I don't understand why it has to be all out beef. And that's why I speak out, man. Because my people, right, they're always talking about being voiceful. You have people come on here and talk about, you know, they use Breonna Taylor, Sandra Bland, and Emmett Till in a rant when they're about, you know, the preamble before they call another man a nigger. But they use other black people who have been a part of the wrong side of racism or what have you, or incidents. See, our own people don't respect each other. But every now and then they want to talk about what we should do as a group. We should support black fighters. So are you truly supporting black fighters, or are you just supporting a black fighter? And then all the rest of the black fighters, they on your radar. They in your crosshairs for target practice. This shit don't make any sense no matter how you look at it, bro. It's stupidity at its finest, man. Cooking with Surf Senior, it's been a war going on. A lot of these big time channels are frauds and be fronting on the so-called little channels that's in the game. That's a fact. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? You want to front on the little channels who out here be moving and grooving, who haven't even been on these lives. You can't take when a person created a YouTube channel. You have to take the first date that they actually start doing creative content. It's a difference. You can't look at when they started a channel, because a lot of people just start a YouTube channel just because. I was heavy on Facebook a long time before I came over to YouTube. But you can't sit up here and say, oh, man, it's the baker's dozen over here. And don't nobody tune in. But yet, it's just so many angles. This is not the live that I'm going at Blue for somebody winning him before. I'm speaking about something that's prevalent to me. The only way you're going to grow and change levels. I don't know if anybody in your household is telling you this shit, but the only way you're going to change levels fucking with BLK Prime, because Crawford, he may potentially bring other fighters over there, but we'll never see Errol Spence over at BLK Prime. It's not gonna happen. And we know both Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, their careers, they're on the short track out. They head into retirement soon, so this too shall blow over. But you don't want to just say, okay, I was there when Crawford and Avanesian fight, and then you just fall the fuck out. The only way you're going to do anything is you got to then leave the L.D.B.C. behind. You gotta leave grumpy old man and the tight shirt wearing niggas with the big mouth. You know what I'm saying? The cap wearing niggas. You got to leave them behind, Blue. You got to have enough courage to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all the rah and all that. Nigga, you was an opportunist. You knew you were supposed to check in. You didn't do it. You didn't get permission. Now everybody trying to act like they want to see you win. Though they don't. Because they keep on talking shit about Crawford. Crawford would be a resource for you if somehow, some way, he find it in his graces to forgive you for betraying him, because he didn't take a loss. He didn't go ahead and look stupid. He didn't he didn't pop for pads. None of that shit, Blue. And you turn your back on him. None of that shit. You turn your back on him. You want to all of a sudden say, oh, Errol Spencer beat him. Ain't shit changed. The man's is in the welterweight division with 6 straight stoppages, 6 straight wins in the welterweight division. First fight was a championship fight, and you turn your back on him, bro. Now you start bigging up Errol Spence and saying, you know, he'll beat Crawford by decision and all that. Bullshit. I know you've been stressed the fuck out lately, brother. And you continue to handle that stress however you see fit. But you got to learn how to walk by yourself when you consider to make changes and go with this group and you think they're going to big. Okay, you got to make changes, brother. You can't always bring the whole motherfucking short bus with you. Leave the niggas behind, man. Let them crack their head up against the window with the helmet. They got enough helmets on that bitch. Get in your coupe and do what you got to do. Work on that motherfucking ego that you got. Stop trying to fuck over the little channels like they ain't shit. Stop talking about how many views people got in their channel and worry about your own shit. And then you won't have somebody like myself speaking up on your ass. Just like you want to send niggas over here to try to fuck with me and all that. Nigga, I'm trying to give you some game. You not going where you think you going. Stand where you at. Bookmark it. You ain't going no motherfucking where. These dudes got it in for you so bad, they gonna keep on goddamn talking shit about Crawford because they know that shit bleed over the goddamn blue blood sports, bro. They know it. They know it. These niggas ain't went to fights like you. They don't care about going to fights to do work. You can't even get approved for credentials like that. From what people are goddamn putting a tag on L.D.B.C. You can't even get approved for credentials. You get mad at a person like Showtime who's actually attached to a team and a fighter. And you up there arguing with the people who didn't let you in. No, as long as you've been on here and the credit that they're giving you, Blue, you should be on a whole nother level than that. You shouldn't be fighting to get credentials approved and all that. You should be on a whole nother level. But nigga, I ain't trying to encourage you to do shit. If you apologize, you know, you apologize for coming on here with an ego, then we'll be on better terms. I ain't asking for an apology. Apologize to my guy Showtime for treating him like he was an upstart. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't doing too much of anything. Your channel is all that. Yeah, all that. But guess what? Guess what, Blue? You got a lot of work to do with BLK Prime. Go out there and handle that business, bro. For you, Drew Titan, you continue to do the same thing you're doing, man. You know what I'm saying? Stay over there in the kennel. Continue to bark loud. You know what I'm saying? Continue to goddamn smear the names of black men that happen to be fighters. You know what I'm saying? Continue to prove to people that you really want to be in a slave type environment. You're not free. You know, look, you're not happy as a free man, brother. You're not happy at all. Real talk, you're not happy at all. That's all I got to say on this shit, bro. You continue to do what the fuck you want to do, man. Hold up, let me see that oh, this is something I wanted to talk about too. Hold on for a second. I forgot to play this.
Buy the pay-per-views, right? He stated, buy the pay-per-views so we can make this fight happen. Make sure you buy the pay-per-views so we can get this fight on the roll, right? He said, go out and support Terrence Crawford and make sure you come out and support him. Clearly, Terrence Crawford has a fan base, and clearly they're not supportive, right? And today's time with the piracy, it makes it even more difficult.
right? Terrence Crawford, he stated that in his last fight with Sean Porter, it was on ESPN Plus, right? ESPN Pay-Per-View Plus, and Terrence Crawford, he had an issue with that, and Terrence Crawford stated that people couldn't find it, right? They didn't know where to find it. He said he had so many people that contacted him and saying, "I want to support it, I want to buy it, but I don't know where to buy it at," right?
So does his fan base support him or not? You know what I'm saying? You just said his fan base don't support him, but then again you turn around and say they were saying they couldn't find it. So it was people trying to goddamn get the ESPN pay-per-view and they couldn't find it. That means he had people wanting to support him, right? I mean, that makes sense, right? He had people that want to support him. Fuck what Derrick James saying about anything. Let's not act like, no, let me let it play. The infamous line is about to happen.
Which is also, true. That can hold to be true because if you're not social media savvy, okay, and you don't have, a cell phone that, or a smart TV, contrary to popular belief, there's many people that don't have those things, right? Smart TVs and things of that nature to be able to buy ESPN Plus, right? And so people just get frustrated, and they're like, all right, forget it. I'll either find a way to stream it or I just won't buy it and just waiting to watch it on YouTube, right? So he blamed that, but that's still his second highest pay-per-view. His first pay-per-view against Victor Postal was not on Victor Postal fight. That was not on an app. That was on regular format. Okay, I believe it was actually on HBO format, right? So it was on a regular format. And so, what's the reason for that? Not doing over 50,000 pay-per-views. You understand? So, nonetheless, it's just that it just seems as if Terrence Crawford's hardcore fan base, is just not as big as Errol Spence's fan base, right? Errol Spence has a bigger fan
It is.
base. Errol Spence is more proven as far as being a bigger draw, okay? And so, Derrick James is saying that they're eagerly waiting, sitting on their hands, and they can't wait. They're anxiously waiting to make this fight, and they know, they know what they have to do to be victorious, okay? Since
Derrick James said they know what they have to do to be victorious, but it's a video out here with Derrick James pretty much saying, when asked, what do you think you're going to have to do to beat Terrence Crawford? I don't know. Ideal?
Errol Spence beat Yordenis Ugas, he's been full speed ahead with making this fight with Terrence Crawford, okay? He's very aggressive with making this fight with Terrence Crawford. And you can hear the excitement and the eagerness in the voice of Derrick James when Derrick James was talking about making this fight happen. Derrick James said that he believes Errol Spence is even better than he was in the past. He stated that, obviously Errol Spence is more focused. Errol Spence, he's admitting that in the past that he was, unfocused in between fights. He let himself go up in weight where he had to have weight loss camps instead of focusing on strap.
So pretty much what I'm getting at is Errol Spence has discrepancies, right? Errol Spence has discrepancies. So why am I hearing so much of this damn talk about Bud Crawford, who doesn't have the accident? He doesn't have a history and a cameo appearance when he was inebriated. It's not people that's over there assuming that he's on the bottle. This guy will come to your goddamn hometown and spar whoever's there for work. Bud motherfucking Crawford. He would do that shit. He will go and goddamn get the shit in where he needs to. You don't see Errol Spence. Let's get one thing cleared about the shit they love using about Errol Spence. We talk about fighters being in Mexico all the fucking time. You think Errol's biggest numbers are legitimate global numbers when it comes to him fighting in his backyard and everybody always using, oh man, Jerry Jones, AT&T Stadium, Now all of a sudden, he wants to stay right there. He dipped out after the Mikey Garcia fight. At the Mikey Garcia fight, they always talk about 350 and all that. And it's been on records of being much lower than 350,000. But what they do leave out is Mikey Garcia brought most of the fans to the arena for that fight. Mexican fan base, look, the black channels can't deny it. They can lie about it, but they can't deny it because they always talking about a black fighter should fight a Hispanic. It sells. Even Al Heyman has been on record as saying black on black fighters don't sell. Black fighters don't sell. It's been on record. Juneteenth, majority of the fucking card was Mexican fighters. What the fuck is wrong with that? And Drew get his ass up here and talk about, he was trying to give you game. He is not in support of two black fighters fighting Drew. Nigga, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, bro? Let me let you listen to another piece of audio. Listen to this. Listen carefully, please. All right? Listen to the angry black man.
Now, talk to this motherfucker and say, yo, why you want to shortchange yourself? He was giving him game. Remember, Matt Erosion left the PBC and cried and wanted to come back. That's a fact.
Who gives a fuck? Matt Erosion ain't Bud Crawford.
He said, I should have never left the PBC. Al gives his fighters game. He gave him game. Is he perfect? No. What do I always say? Yo, what happened to Deontay happened on the PBC's watch. Is it true? But he can't see everything. Fine. If DA gonna complain about it, I ain't gonna complain about it. But why?
But Crawford's not complaining about anything. Crawford's just putting it out there on the timeline for which he went through the negotiations. But you're steadily over here trying to basically discredit the IG Live and everything he said and all that. And then still trying to link him up to the Canahan, which is pretty much off topic. You're trying to blanket what really happened during the negotiation. Me and you wasn't there, but you're trying to blanket that whole situation with Al Heyman up here. Not with Al Heyman, with Daniel Canahan being a part of Bud Crawford and Al Heyman aborting mission on the negotiations because he wasn't sure Crawford was cleared.
That a lot of guys at the PBC have their own business. Man Down, Bomb Squad. Huh? Are y'all connecting the fucking dots?
No, it's no dots to be connected, first of all. There's no dots to be connected. Independent contractors, y'all up here all flabbergasted that something new is going on. Man, that structure's been out there forever and a day. I tell you, businessmen have a way with loopholes and how to structure shit so they can filter the money however they see fit. That's nothing big. That's not anything new, profound. Real talk. It's not anything new.
And he had Al Heyman on the phone, and what's the best he could say? Hey, he's a nice guy, but he's pro, Errol. He's trying to be pro you.
No, he ain't.
But you don't trust him, but you was taking pictures with this motherfucker in the...
So you see how he raised his voice because he took a picture with Tyson Fury? He took a picture with Tyson Fury, bro. Seriously. He just took a picture with Tyson Fury. So you gonna go around here and you're gonna find every person that took a picture with Tyson Fury and link them up to this shit that's going on with Canahan? Is that what you're gonna do? You're gonna find every motherfucker out here on Google with a picture with Tyson Fury, and now you're gonna try to start your own mass investigation, brother?
Beach, at the beach, with MTK, that's defunct now, it's gone. There's a no-fly list and all that. And you had Al Heyman on the phone, and you basically told your audience, basically this man was trying to jerk you around. But what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck? And I'm not shitting on him.
Are you serious? He said, "Bud the fuck." He's trying to link him up with Canahan. He says MTK Global has pretty much evaporated. And he tried to tie that in with Crawford being in the ocean looking for the big fish. He was over there for a meeting. No evidence to support that. No receipts. None of that shit. Just a video like every one of us had is when Bud Crawford was up there talking shit about freaking Errol Spence Jr. And he looked like he was freaking, looking for motherfucking Nemo.
I'm telling you what happened. Everyone watched that and was like, huh? See, a lot of you short-term thinking motherfuckers heard 25 million apiece and Errol's ducking the fight. Y'all niggas are dumb as fuck.
Okay, I'm gonna act like you talking about me, Drew. I'm gonna act like you talking about me, right? So let me let this continue to play.
Y'all are stupid. Y'all talking about checks up front. We're talking about percentage. We're talking about residual income. Percentages. Which means down the road, every time if this fight gets aired, cha-ching. And that's what these boxers need. Because a lot of who knows how what kind of shape Errol's going to be in mentally when he retires. Who knows what kind of shape Bud is going to be mentally when they retire.
So he's concerned about, peep this out. So Drew is concerned about how a fighter is going to be once they hang up the gloves, right? So therefore, his sense of thinking is, people didn't know what the fuck they was talking about 25 million guarantee money that you get right away. He's talking about them retiring and getting residuals off a fight whenever it's played. Now, he don't have the documentation. He don't have the know-how. He don't have the education, the experience. He don't have the freaking any type of educational literature that he's been a part of. He didn't go to school for this shit. None of that. So if he's trying to imply that people are dumb for saying guarantee money is stupid, then he should go back to when Bud Crawford was making guarantee money and Bob Arum said he lost enough for him to buy a house in Beverly Hills. I think Terrence Crawford's living pretty damn good off guarantee. But you're talking about them leaving the sport, knotting up the gloves, and waiting on residual checks to come in the mail. When they could have took the guarantee money, invested it for whatever they had going on, and live pretty good. With that also bringing in residual income. So this man should wait on 35% on when the fight is aired and whatever residual income and royalties that they supposed to get over a period of time. And a motherfucking bad health right now. When that check coming, baby, let me know when that check coming. Mailman came. Yeah, when that check coming, baby? When that check? What day is it? Is it the 15th? Is the 15th yet? Is it the 15th? No, they want money that they can invest at any given time right away and move on. You acting like it's a motherfucking bad thing, dog. That's, for guaranteed money. That ain't never been a bad thing. You think Floyd was sitting up here? Oh, Floyd, we're going to give you 35%. You just wait on that residual. No upfront money, no guarantee. Man, come on, bro. Be consistent.
Now, but 20 years from now, they might be like, yeah, I used to sell out dollars. And we'd be like, well, what the fuck's wrong with Errol? He's been boxing, and now he's talking funny. But guess what? He'll be okay because his business was in order. He won't have to worry about paying doctors because those 2 or 3 fights he had with Bud, they get percentages. Those became classic fights, and they being played on fucking Fox or wherever.
That's just prognosticated talk. And these fights or whatever, you're just trying to prognosticate the outcome of that it's going to be classics. We don't know what it's going to be because they can't even get in the ring. We don't know what it's going to be because they can't even get in the motherfucking ring. If you're talking about that amount of years out the ring, who the fuck is waiting for a check to come in the motherfucking mail? You want that me now money. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have that me now money, you in motherfucking trouble. They want me now money. Can I go to the bank? I got to go to the hospital right now. Let's go ahead. They say the bill gonna be $15,000. Go withdraw $15,000 right now. Go withdraw $15,000 right now. We're gonna pay this off right now. They're not sitting up here. Oh, I feel so bad, dog. I feel so bad. God damn. Oh my God. I feel so bad. I just gotta wait to the third Wednesday next month. I'm gonna get that paycheck. We're gonna go down here to the clinic. Somebody give me some cough syrup. Man, stop it.
And every time they air it, money goes in their account. This is the business. And Bud don't understand that. That was an employee mentality talking to a business owner. It doesn't make sense. And that's why I got on y'all so heavy. And I'm talking about the motherfuckers that was trying to chew out blood. I mean, Blue Blood. Blue stepped into this situation and he's trying to make this right. Because Blue understands.
What does he understand exactly again? Explain to my audience. Please, what do he understand? He came in as a talent acquisition. A talent acquisition. Which one is it going to be? You're searching for talent? Because when he brought goddamn Brian Norman on him, Brian Norman didn't step in for one fight. One fight. So what was he trying to do? What was he trying to do, bro? And then he said he's a silent partner. Silent partners don't deal with daily operations. So how attached is he to BLK Prime? Brother, I don't think you really thinking about what you're saying before you say it, bro. He don't know the boxing business like that. I don't give a fuck how many times he's talking about your favorite fighter is going to be calling, and your favorite fighters is calling trying to be a part of BLK Prime. At the end of the day, boxing, it's trainers out there that want to get a check. If they feel that somebody's coming up, this is the grind. This is the sport, bro. Who gives a fuck about your favorite fighter? Calling them up. Can BLK afford those favorite fighters?
Bud doesn't. I don't know who the fuck told him to get on his IG live and stumble through that shit, but he did not do himself any favors. And for those of you, and salute to Robert Singleton in that super chat, much love. He said Berto was Al's first client and Berto rich for life. Berto hasn't been in a boxing ring since God knows how long. The motherfucker rich.
It might have been when they was overpaying fighters back then. just a clue. I don't know. I don't know. I just started covering boxing yesterday.
IG chilling. And for those of you that motherfucker want to rip Errol, talking about, oh man, I saw that tweet. He didn't write that tweet. Guess what? Whether he did or didn't, I don't know. But guess what? If he didn't, he knew to get a PR person to put some shit out. Watch this. All his tweets, find the fault and prove it wrong.
Well, I know you're talking about me because I was the only one that was talking about that. I was the first one to put that information out there that he didn't write his tweets. So that would be me. And I'm telling you again, he didn't write the tweets. I just don't read tweets. I try to look at the rhythm for which a boxer is talking. So if I ever have to go through a process like I did with Errol putting out tweets, I can kind of look at the rhythm and say, okay, they did or didn't. Because some people write the way they talk. Some people write the way they talk. Errol writes the way he talks. You understand me? So when they was up there putting all that shit and it was well worded and everything, I said he didn't do that. He didn't do that. No, he didn't do that.
Bud gonna post that contract? See, that's why I even I got the screenshots. That's why I even bother to put it up. That's why I even bother to put it up.
Drop receipts. Drop receipts. If you got the contract, somebody done screenshotted you some shit, drop that info because you PBC pundits. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, drop the receipts. Don't just sit up here and tease motherfuckers who's tuned in on your live. Drop the motherfucking receipts, dog. We tired of hearing, I'm going to keep them for later. I got so much shit on Bud. I'm going to keep that shit for later. I got so much shit on him. Man, he'll never box when I'm done with him. Okay, turn it over to the feds then. If you got receipts of the term sheet and all that shit, turn it over because the shit wasn't signed, was it? The contract, it was never signed or anything. They were just going over shit on the term sheet, right? Like, please, do tell. Let us be informed.
That's why this picture with Big Coke right here, this speaks volumes.
He called Tyson Fury Big Coke just so it can look bad on Bud Crawford, who took a picture with him. Have you ever seen somebody go on a campaign? I can see the attachment with Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, and Tyson Fury being a renowned drug cheat and a cheater, period, and the rematch controversy that happened February 2020. I get if you are calling him that, but there's no reason for you to go hard at Bud Crawford the way you're doing, because in no way, shape, or form, Drew Titan, that he's been closely related or attached to any type of criminality or internal to boxing. He has never popped dirty on the test. His A and B sample has never been in question. He ain't Conor Ben. You're trying to find all this shit and put him next to a person who was on dope. Come on, man. Why the fuck you show up to the fight then? Did you keep the same energy when you was in Vegas? Did you keep the same energy, bro, when you saw Sugar Hill in Brooklyn? What's up with all this shit you talking about?
This is who he trusts. But he had Al Heyman on the phone. And then when people do talk down on Bud, y'all get confused. Look at this fucking picture. Look at this picture.
I don't know what the fuck you talking about, brother. Connect the motherfucking dots. What? I can connect the dots with my eyes closed listening to this shit.
Yo, look, I don't see any pictures. All right, you want to play this game? Let's play this game. I don't see any pictures of Errol with Tyson Fury. I don't see any pictures with Errol and fucking Sergey Kovalev.
So he's pretty much taking a black man, taking a picture with a white boxer. You know, Tyson Fury and Sergey Kovalev, who have their history with certain situations when it comes to legality, right? It's up to him to put this out in the media. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a public jury. You know, like it's a public court session that's going on. You know what I'm saying? He's out here trying to adjudicate and act like he's bringing charges against these motherfuckers for shit that never even played out in real life. Like it's against the law for him to take a picture with somebody. And then with that picture, you sit up here and rack up motherfucking accusations against Terrence Crawford. You put him with Sergey Kovalev. You rack up accusations like Terrence was there when he struck the female, when Kovalev was drinking, when he had those incidents. Bro, you really trying hard to goddamn tear this man all the way the fuck down in the media. How's Terrence Crawford ever gonna fuck with Blue Blood with y'all niggas hanging around? Ever.
But I got pictures with him. I just found this picture like 2 days ago, y'all. I said, what the fuck is that? I'm still hoping this is Photoshopped. Somebody tell me this is Photoshopped. Salute to Cooking with Frank. He said, Bud was looking for big fish in 3 feet of water. He didn't want to swim out that far so he could choose to eat the dead fish that wash up on the shore. Look, time reveals all truth. I asked y'all, who do you think, does Bud really even want this fucking fight? He could have been at the PBC 2 years ago. So we should all be rooting for Blue Blood because he's involved. And we know Blue is going to try and get this fight for us. If it don't happen next spring, it's not Blue. It's this nigga.
Now, people, I want y'all to just let that sit in your ears a little bit in the cocoa. He's insinuating that Blue Blood is going to make Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. If it ain't Friday funny, goddammit, y'all better turn the fuck up. No. I gotta allow y'all. I have to do you a courtesy and let you listen to this shit again, dog. Hey, y'all hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, man. Look, I'm neutral, straight down the middle, man. Hey, I try to speak in a way that people understand, man. English is my first language. But sometimes when people speak English, sometimes I get confused. Bro. Did you just make it sound like that Blue is going to be able to make Terrence Crawford Errol Spence now? So you're saying in order for that to happen, and Terrence has signed a BOK for one fight, and they're not a promotion, is he going to be working for PBC? Because Al Heyman pretty much runs the shit over there. So you're trying to say that Terrence Crawford is going to hire Blue in a position that he has no experience on that level? How? No, I got to play this again. Hold up.
Come on. Time reveals all truth. I asked y'all, who do you think, does Bud really even want this fucking fight? He could have been at the PBC 2 years ago. So we should all be rooting for Blue Blood because he's involved. And we know Blue is going to try and get this fight for us. If it don't happen next spring, it's not Blue. It's this nigga. Come on, man.
So, if the fight though,
Talk to this motherfucker.
hey, dude. So you're trying to tell me if the fight doesn't happen in the first semester of 2023, it's Bud Crawford. It's Bud Crawford because Blue Blood now, you're putting him somehow, some way. You're putting him in a somehow you're trying to put him somewhere. It's not even in the middle. He's not even in the middle of this. Come on. He's not a matchmaker, man. There's much bigger names out there that's going to be dealing with this fight. And Terrence Crawford hasn't hired Blue Blood as a part of the team yet. Okay, we understand that. So what the fuck was he talking about again? Drew, what the fuck are you talking about? Blue is going to try to make it changes from Terrence Crawford taking a picture with Tyson Fury and Sergey Kovalev to the fight being made. Y'all should really support Blue because he's trying to make this fight between Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. You attempted to motherfucking jump over the median and in the oncoming traffic and goddamn hit the brakes, swerve around, and drive off like nothing happened. What the fuck and how the fuck is he going to have anything to do with making Terrence Crawford Errol Spence? Was Blue Blood anywhere close to negotiations that just went on since August? You know what I'm saying? When he received the paperwork or whatever. Did they say anything about Blue Blood? Let's not get ahead of ourselves and just start creating bogus ass shit. Let's not try to sit up here and say, you know what? I'm going to build a motherfucking house full of playing cards. That shit's going to be beautiful. You seen them on Google, right? I'm going to build a house out of playing cards. Y'all play spades, right? Okay, cool. And when I'm done, I want you to walk inside that motherfucker. It's sturdy. Don't worry about it. It's sturdy. I got the toothpicks at the bottom. The foundation is amazing. The foundation is amazing. I'm gonna build that motherfucking house. I want you to walk inside that bitch and just treat it normal. What looks a certain way to the naked eye isn't always that way. He's trying to say Blue Blood is now going to be a part of Crawford Spence. I would want him to clarify that he's talking about Crawford Avanesian. But then he turns around and say, if the fight doesn't get made next year, blame Bud. How can you divert that to Bud when you're acting like Blue Blood is the one that's going to be in the middle of all this? Now, all of a sudden, he is the overseer, man. He is the locksmith. Blue Blood is the locksmith to everything. He has the key to make this shit happen. If he can't make it happen, goddamn it, blame Bud Crawford like you doing now. You know what I'm saying? We are so sick and tired of this bullshit. Drew, I'm just passing you the word right now. After I shut down this live, you are not allowed. You are disallowed, brother, to go live later on today. You're on timeout, brother. Deactivate your channel. Take a break. Obviously, you're not all there mentally, bro. You're up here trying to have the audience believe that Blue is gonna somehow now make the Crawford Spence fight. What? Crawford gonna call him up to the suite? Hey man, how you doing? Yeah, don't worry about that. You know, when I pull it up, check your temperature, 7. Don't worry about that. I just want to talk about something else. I want to talk about potentially bringing you on for the team. Oh, good brother, good brother, good brother. I like that, good brother. Wow. You talk to Bo Mac? Oh, I don't need to talk to him. I'm my own boss. I'm my own boss. I do what I want to do. I'm my own boss. Oh, so what position you want me to be? I want you to pretty much be the manager, the attorney. I want you to be everything you can be. I want you to be the polymath of this motherfucking team. I want you to be the multitasker. I want you just to be everything. Can you handle that? Sure, I can. Man, I love it, man. Finally. The only reason I brought you up on the team is because you finally got the balls to goddamn lead the L.D.B.C. That's the only reason. Now we're going to see how much work you can put in and how much shit you can do that to show that you experiencing this shit. You ready? Oh, yeah, good brother. I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready. Now, I don't want to see you going back on YouTube trying to end your lives and say, shout out to the almighty SCOTT. Until next time. I don't want to see that. Else I'm gonna send you the termination. Now I brought you on as a probationary period. You understand me? Don't fuck that shit up now. I don't want to see you having no goddamn panel discussions, apologizing. You answer to me right now. You working for me, Terrence Bud Crawford. You understand that? Okay, we got the understanding. We good. I don't want to hear shit else about no general. None of that shit. Serious, dog. Damn, dog. What's going on, Dundada? Nobody believe in that. I have no idea. What he's talking about. He's talking about the fight don't happen next year, and for us not supporting Blue and he said he's trying to make Crawford and Spence now. So if the fight don't happen 23, blame Crawford because he's in communication with Blue Blood. Blue Blood is the one that's making everything come together. He's the glue, y'all. This dude is the glue. Well, I could tell you this. WCS could tell you, I agree that it's the glue. They sniffing that motherfucker. That's what that is. It is the glue. Oh, shit. Oh, god damn. Oh, this glue. I never thought that glue can be so. Oh man. Vaping has nothing to do with this. Oh, shit. Damn. That's what type of glue they on. I ain't gonna lie. That's the type of glue they on. For real. But bro, it's been a pleasure, man, rocking out with y'all. Real talk. Hey, y'all already know what it is, man. Don't believe all the shit you hear out here on the YTC. Drew, be careful about the words you say. I know you're going to say something, but listen, I'll call your name out. If I have something I want to say, I call your name out, bro. So it won't be no questions as to who I'm speaking to. So every now and then I might let it slide, but y'all need to clean up your act, bro. You need to police your own. The shit you just said at the end, that motherfucker, like, now you insinuating that Blue Blood is going to be responsible for Crawford Spence? And if the fight don't happen, being that Al Haymon will still be there. He's innocent? He has nothing to do with this shit? Nothing to do with anything. All of a sudden, Blue Blood Sports is going to take over everything. No Al Haymon, no nothing. If the fight don't happen, it's going to be all Bud Crawford's fight. Because he took a picture with Tyson Fury and Sergey Kovalev. That ruined his image. So now in boxing, which is always considered to be part of morals and principles, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, we look at boxing as walking into a sanctuary, a church. You know what I'm saying? Where you get on your knees and pray, and the fighters look at each other and say, hey, how you doing? It's good to meet you. Yeah, what weight class are you contending in? Oh, wow. That's a tough weight class. Well, I want you to be absolutely safe. And brother, if you don't mind, can I hold your hand and go and have a prayer with you? And we're going to read a couple of scriptures. And, I just want you to be safe out there while you compete in this combat sport. It is the hurt business. You understand me? All right. That's not the way boxing is. And better yet, give me your social media account. I want to make a donation to your charity. Oh, brother, for real? I was just about to ask you for yours so I can make a donation to you. Real talk. That's not the way boxing is, y'all. But, man, y'all continue to hold it down, man. Appreciate y'all pulling up once again. Turn up and tune in to World Combat Sports. I'll be back on. I'm out.